Hi, it's Crystal, your very own personal beauty pro. I actually am a professional makeup artist of several years, and along those years I've also become a licensed esthetician and hairstylist. My primary work is in editorial, commercial, advertising, New York Fashion Week, so that would be runway. In addition to doing what I love, I also love to share those pro tips and tricks with people who might not otherwise have access to a pro who is willing to share. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that when you do need a beauty pro, and you will, you know where to find me. Today it's going to be fun because it's going to be a combo video. It's going to be a haul of some new Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to also share some of my favorites so that you can take advantage of her Black Friday sale that's currently going on. And I've also opened up and tried on some of the new items, so you'll see a little mini demo of that as well. Let's start with skincare and work our way around to the color. Some of these items I'm familiar with and a couple are new. I wanted to try out and see if they are as fabulous as Charlotte says, because you know, by the time Charlotte Tilbury finishes describing one of her products, darling, how it's just made of unicorn tears and it's going to make you look magical. You're just ready to buy it. First item is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Night Cream. The Magic Cream is extremely popular and one of the best sellers, I believe, in the UK. But the Magic Night Cream is just as fabulous, if not more so. And actually, I discovered this when it came in a sample size, and I thought it was Magic Cream, so I ended up ordering a full size of Magic Cream. And then it was only later I found out it's actually the Magic Night I fell in love with, but the regular is good too. I haven't used this for an extended period of time. I only used the sample, but it is such a beautiful, rich moisturizer, and although it's very creamy and dense, it doesn't clog pores, and it really has a beautiful softening effect. So I'm looking forward to using it long term and let you know what the results are. The packaging is really fun and luxe. It kind of puts you in the mind of origami, the way it's set up. So these ends come off and then it opens up to reveal the product. It looks lush. I added some of the original Magic Cream because this is really good for skin prep on photo shoots. I've already scooped some out and set it aside for myself. When it comes to eye creams on the market, they can be kind of hit or miss. Some are just really glorified regular moisturizers, but then other eye creams do seem to add something special to the under eye. Now, I'm not really familiar with how well Charlotte's Magic Eye Cream works, but it also gets good reviews. So I decided to get the eye cream as well. So now I've got the Magic Cream trio, so I'll let you know if my skin is magical. The other thing I'll be testing out, especially with the Magic Night Cream, because it's most similar in formula, I will be comparing that with the famous La Mer moisturizing cream, because I think they have some similarities, but I think there's one I like better than the other, so I'll have to let you know. I resisted this for quite some time, but watching videos and seeing the rave reviews got the best of me. I ended up giving in and getting the Charlotte Tilbury Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize, which will be my first large Charlotte Tilbury palette. I don't have a lot in the way of Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows. The formula hasn't always been my favorite. This year, I heard that there was really a nice improvement in the quality. I ventured out and got the Desert Haze, and some of you who hang out with me, you know how I felt about this one. I know it's just makeup, but it is at a luxury price point and it should perform at one. It has one shade in it that to me is a dud because it's this beautiful beigey bone shade, but when it goes on the skin, it turns a darkened peach. Although I seem to be the only one in Beautyland who minds that, like, a color shouldn't change altogether when this is what you were expecting, and it's a formula quirk. Now, with that being said, the reason I'm so disappointed is because I would have had this in one of my quads of the year if it had not been for that, because the formula is beautiful. I decided to give Charlotte another chance, and so here we are with this palette. It's very beautiful, and I literally swatched it and put it on my eyes for the first time for you for this video. It comes in this very pretty, glamorous, you know how Charlotte is, this glamorous packaging. Some people complain they felt like it felt inexpensive or cheap because it's plastic, but I mean, there's only but so many materials. I mean, we don't expect it to be actual silver or platinum. It's pretty for what it is. On the inside, there are 12 shade options, and it comes with this little film on top to tell you which shade goes in which group. There's 4 themes to the palette: Happy Glow, Love Glow, Dream Glow, and Seduce Glow. Each set of 3, it has what's called a prime shade, an enhanced shade, and a smoke shade. So the prime is usually like that lid pop color. The enhanced is usually a crease color or one that's a bit more intense than the prime. And then the third is called smoke, although some of these aren't exactly smoky, but a couple of them are really nice. The darker brown enhanced the look that I'm wearing now nicely, and I did not pull from any other palettes for this look. They swatch surprisingly beautifully. Every shade was so pretty and effortless. The pigment is smooth and even and laid down on the skin really well. The wear time and whether or not it creases and things like that remain to be seen. So this palette is off to a pretty start, and I can't wait to play with the other shades. The other item I'm trying on in this video for the very first time is the new Superstar Glow highlighter. It's come in that big beautiful packaging like the bronzer, which is not only pretty but comes with a really generous amount of product and has a refillable design, which is really nice, so you don't have to waste that pretty compact. Once it's empty, you can refill it. Well, we hope that she's coming out with more shade. At first glance, it looks like, you know, pretty much any highlighter. It has a soft beigey tone. This was yet another item that I said I wasn't going to buy because I have 3 trillion highlighters, but I gave into this, and I don't regret the purchase at all, because as soon as I swatched it, my first one actually arrived shattered, and then I got another one, but I'm just getting around to trying it. It feels like silk, and it melts into your skin like a second skin, and it leaves this beautiful natural skin-like glow. This is going to be flattering on so many complexions. You may have a similar color in your collection if you have a large collection, but a formula like this that melts without any effort, you don't get that every day. Speaking of the bronzer, I used number 3 in this look today. As you can see, I popped a bit of that on the hollows of the cheek to add some sculpting. The cheek to chic. Swish and Pop blush. And this color is the Walk of No Shame. This just looks so pretty. The blush is around the outer perimeter, and then she usually has like a pretty shimmering highlighting accent shade in the middle. And this point is a good time to share what I'm wearing for complexion products today, because those were actually some existing Charlotte Tilbury products that I have and that I like, and I want to share with you while the sale is going on. And I will be sure to add all the links to the products. Even if you are not in the market for purchasing, the links are a quick, easy way to go read more about the product. So for skin prep, I'm using the Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Primer. I don't hear people talk about this much. And then to bump up the complexion even more, I'm wearing the Flawless filter. This is for a Superstar Youth Glow, and this comes in a select set of skin tones. It's not really made to be a foundation, but it's a beautiful beneath foundation glow product, or you can tap it on top as well. And I'm wearing the Airbrush Flawless Filter Foundation, and then I have a love-hate with the Magic Away Liquid Concealer. It's a lovely concealer. It feels nourishing going on, but then it sets. The challenge is this applicator, this sponge applicator. Not only that it's not the most sanitary thing in the world, but it wastes a ton of product because there's so much product sitting inside the sponge before it actually emerges from the sponge. And then once you're done with it and put the cap back on, it's just sitting there in the sponge. This applicator is not worthy of you, Charlotte. But what I am going to do, I'm going to remove the sponge tip. I would love to see them change the packaging for this. And I mattified strategically with the Flawless Finish, the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. I enjoy this powder a lot. This particular shade is number 2. It doesn't add a lot of color, but it does add a little color, and I use it primarily under the eye, but I can use it strategically in other places on the face too. And I powdered everywhere, but I left like the cheek area bare. That highlighter would reflect really pretty. No look is complete without some lips. The Pillow Talk Diamonds. This is not typically the type of formula I go for. I like full opacity, generally speaking, and this is a more balmy texture. It's a balmy sheer pink with gold glitter, but the glitter is really fine. It's a very pretty color designed to make the lips look pretty and lush, so I have to try that. I have been really trying to expand my nude lipstick collection, but they're really hard to find the super pale nudes I'm looking for in a formula that I love. This is one of the many. You'll see many coming up in videos to come, but this is one of the many I'm experimenting with that get rave reviews. And this is the Kissing Lipstick in Kim KW. The shape of the bullet in the lipstick is really fun, and it has a lip print on the bullet. The shade is a fleshy pink. I'm wearing it in the center of the lips with a few other things. I have on MAC Cork lip liner, a bit of Hepburn Honey, and then this shade in the center, and the next item on top. The way Charlotte raves about her collagen lip bath makes you think you are going to have movie star lips if you just swipe this on. This particular shade I selected is Peachy Plump. I have never tried this formula from Charlotte, and I love lip gloss. I thought, why not? It's a semi-sheer shade, and it has a touch of melon and gold. This is another one of our items that's the talk of the town. Charlotte's done really well this year. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I love that the mist is super fine so it does not disturb your makeup. Anything claiming to be a finishing spray on top of makeup should have a fine mist. I've only given it one test run, so I'll have to do it a few more times to really let you know, but so far I do enjoy it. I love the fine mist. I love the satin finish that it gives. I love that it does seem to have good lasting power, but I'm going to try that out a few more times. Somebody jokingly said in one video, it's almost like hairspray for the face, but actually if you're familiar with ingredients, you will see that some of those are parallel to ingredients that actually are used as film forming ingredients in hairspray. It is a common ingredient in setting sprays that actually set. I love that she called it a setting spray, and it is a setting spray designed to hold makeup and extend the wear. A lot of items called setting spray are just finishing mists or facial mists, but this is a setting spray. And then we had a bonus item. At this point, some of you might have noticed that I have a thing for makeup bags, especially back when outside was open and we used to travel. And this one is nice. I think this is so fabulous. So that is our combo Charlotte Tilbury haul demonstration favorite. I hope you enjoyed it because I had so much fun sharing and playing with these items. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have any experience with these products, and I look forward to seeing you in the very next video. But until next time, keep it pretty.